Jesse.
Do you prefer blondes or brunettes? Either one.
Elijah, you want to go first?
Ooh, depends on the skin color. If they're tanned, blonde. If they're pale, brunette.
Interesting. I think I'm brunette across the board for the most part.
Who has more control of the news media in America, the left or the right? Either one of you.
Billionaires.
Yeah, if I can step out, I'd say billionaires as well. I think I have to agree with that.
Do you believe it's possible to live forever?
I think eternal life. Yeah, I think our souls are eternal. Our spirit's eternal.
I don't know if we're ever going to get there technologically, but I'd like to live that I could live forever through, my children, their children.
Have you ever been fat?
Yeah, baby. I've actually lost a lot of weight lately, so I don't have much time left to answer this in the affirmative, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just fat from the COVID, and then I fat shamed myself because fat shaming works. And then now I'm still a little bit chubby, but I've dropped 20 pounds since December.
Study show it doesn't work, but I accept it. Congrats on your weight loss.
Is Joe Biden prejudiced against blacks?
I love black people.
His policies, Joe Biden's policies, are not in favor of black people. So if we're talking about real criminal justice reform, I think it would start by trying to rework what probably Joe Biden is largely, at least a monolith, responsible for. He also definitely is not. There's nothing in his career that shows that he's pro-black. I mean, he's been in Senate. I mean, he's been the vice president. He's been around forever, and now he's going to fight. Now that he's mentally incapacitated, he's suddenly going to solve the issues of the black community. All the power to him.
I'm not enthusiastic about Joe Biden at all. I'm voting for him because he's better than Trump. That's it. I'm more invested in direct action. We'll see if we can't cook up some more protests come 2021. See if we can't bully Biden out of office.
Was the Chinese virus a hoax?
Was the Chinese virus a hoax?
Yeah.
I think that the information that was given about the danger to certain populations, saying that it's a pandemic for all ages, is not true. I think that it was certain populations at risk, and we were lied to in terms of how it was transmissible. In terms of that there was all these, I'm saying asymptomatic people. It wasn't a hoax, but I think it was misrepresented with half truths.
The Chinese virus was a hoax. COVID-19 is real, though.
Are women more? It's the same thing. Are women more or less happier today as a result of feminism?
Far less.
I think everyone's less happier today. The pattern tracks across men as well. I don't think we have a good answer for how men and women are supposed to treat each other right now. I think feminism has left an incomplete answer. I want to work on that.
I think men are unhappy too, by the way. I think universally genders are unhappy because of feminism.
Who is the most corrupt president in U.S. history? Vaush.
Dude, that's a tough one. Would it have to be Jackson? Nix? I'll just take the easy one. Yeah, Trump. Why not? Go ahead. Clip me. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Andrew Jackson was pretty much an asshole and a genocidal freak, but I mean, LBJ was a racist too and enslaved the black community in the modern era. So I would pick one of those, but also I'm not as smart as you, Jesse, so I probably don't remember my fourth grade history that well.
You remember
Obama was the most.
You remember Barack, right?
Obama's the Antichrist, Vaush. You know that. He came from hell. He smells like sulfur.
Thank you. I rest my case. So, without Judeo-Christian morality, is it possible to have a truly free society?
Yeah, I think it makes it easier.
Wow. I think atheism only works for at least 2 generations, and I think down term, I think that if you don't worship something, you'll worship anything, and I think it leads to chaos. And I don't believe in I don't believe in Judeo-Christianity because I think Judeo beliefs focus on the law and not justification and this internal. It's very outward, and I think it's very much aligned with the Eastern tradition. But I think the Protestant or evangelical work ethic and also outlook on life is very beneficial to our society. But also, I think a lot of evangelical and Christian people are batshit crazy, and I think some of them too really are blinded, just like the far left, because they're in their bubbles and echo chambers.
Who will you vote for this November, Elijah?
Donald Trump.
How about you, Vaush?
I'm riding with Biden, baby, all the way 2020. Then we kick him out in 2021. We're gonna get that guy impeached.
He dies.
He dies. We're gonna bully him into a heart attack. Absolutely. Yeah. You should get him on your program sometime, JLP. That would be a conversation I would be willing to pay for.
That would be amazing.
I would pay $100. I would pay-per-view that.
Oh, easily.
That would be amazing. Vaush, let me ask, do you love white people?
I love white people.
How about you, Elijah?
Yeah, I'm married to one.
Do you love Jews?
Yeah. Well, I love, yeah.
I love Jews,
You love
white
Jews.
or non-white.
Oh,
I mean,
amazing.
I don't know a lot. I don't know a ton of Jews. My old producer was a Jewish person, and Jewish people have a really, really strong culture, and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Great food, dude. Great food.
Yeah.
Last two questions. What is a man?
Dude, Elijah, you want to? I got to think of a funny answer. Elijah, you want to go first?
It's these simple questions that are the most philosophical. A man is somebody who separates himself from his mother and his father, learns to take responsibility and protection of a woman, procreates if he can biologically fertile and produce offspring, and raise them up in the ways of God and in the values of in this case, I believe, Western Christian identity.
Vaush.
A man is someone with the strength of character to look at what society expects of them and say, no, I'm going to do my own thing. No matter how that ends up working out, whether or not they choose to, wear suits or wear dresses or what have you. I think that it's the willingness to
I didn't
defy
say drag
social
queen.
expectation.
Men don't wear dresses.
Right.
They don't.
Yeah, because you're just worried. Yeah, because you're worried how you'll look in one. The men who do wear dresses, they slap that on. The confidence you can't even begin.
I wore a dress to a protest one time to see if they would attack a trans person because I self-identified for a day just as an experiment. And
Right,
I'll tell you what.
right.
I'll tell you what. I didn't look good. I couldn't do it. You're right.
Your soul wasn't into it because you weren't really trans. If you actually accept it deep in your heart, the magical, the transformation takes place, and then people know, and you know.
My boobs weren't big enough to fill out the chest. So
What is love?
Also a problem.
What is love, guys?
I have to take a second to think of a funny answer here.
I think love comes from God, and it is defined absolutely as selflessness and aligning yourself with the standards of what the Bible teaches. That's really what I believe in a personal way, but in love socially, I think love is learning to really look out for the needs of others, even when it's inconvenient for yourself. So,
Wow.
I mean, that's not funny, but it's true.
Yeah, I think love is the willingness to sacrifice parts of yourself to preserve a relationship that you have with someone or something, and for their benefit. I think
Amazing.
and the many ways that can take shape.
Did you have fun?
Every time, always.
All right.